Hey, what's up, guys? It's John, bringing you my 2020 quarantine pedal board, my worship pedal board that I use for service. Um, Quick disclaimer: not a YouTuber. Don't plan to be. Just showing you guys what I have, and maybe somebody small will come across it and have questions. Maybe I could help them out. I could probably come back to this video later on when my pedal board has, evolved as it always does, and see how much has changed. And pretty much, yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna go over my signal chain. I'm gonna go over what I use, why I use it, and stuff like that. So let's get right into it. All right, so here we have my board. Pretty much I'm gonna go over the signal chain, like I said, and let's start from the beginning. So my guitar input goes into over here, the input of the side of the Temple Audio pedal board. From there, we actually go into the Polytune tuner. From the Polytune tuner, we go into the SP compressor. From the compressor, we go into my first buffer. I have two buffers. So this goes into my first buffer. And from here, we actually go into the disaster area MIDI controller. In the MIDI controller, I have set it to, the first thing is going to be the wah. The second thing is the light speed from Greer amps. Third thing in the chain in this MIDI controller is the Super Bolt. And then it's the Friedman overdrive. From the Friedman, it goes straight into the XP booster. The XP boost is a clone of the EP boost. I'm gonna explain why I have two boosts in my board right now. So out of this MIDI controller, let me move over here. Out of the MIDI controller, we go into the EP boost. So this boost I actually use for boosting my signal, in solos and stuff like that. Then in this boost, I use it just to color my signal. I like the way it colors. I figured it out when I just had one boost. I noticed that it actually made my sound come to life, like a little bit more beefier and stuff like that. Excuse me. And so yeah, I just use this one to color. Out of the EP boost, we go into the Julia, and this is where things get a little bit tricky. So out of the Julia, I go into the effects loop of the two notes Leclean preamp. Yes, there is a tube inside of here. This thing is awesome. So it goes into the effects loop of this, and the first thing in the effects loop is my volume pedal, and then the second thing is my delay, and then my reverb, and then back into the Leclean. Out of the Leclean, we go underneath the board. I have a boost splitter. So that boost splitter is my second boost in the chain. So that's my first one, and then my second one's underneath the board. And that splitter goes into my two amps for stereo. These are the two notes Cab M. These things are amazing. So for my right amp, I have a Friedman AC30 combo. For my left amp, I have just a Fender Deluxe reverb amp on the left side, and you guys will hear that. And that's pretty much my signal chain. Everything's held together with Velcro. I'm not using the Temple Audio's plates that they have. Too expensive, and they're really hard to take off pedals. And I'm always swapping pedals in and out, so I just use regular regular Velcro, So that's pretty much my signal chain. Let's go into some sounds. All right, now that you guys seen the signal chain, let's go over how it sounds. One more thing, I have two one spot power supplies on the bottom. I have a CS7 and a CS12 powering all these pedals. I forgot to mention that in that when I went over the signal chain, but pretty much that's what's getting covered So let's go over some sounds. Let me make sure there's nothing on. Oh, yes, there is. There we go. All right. So this is going to be my clean tone neck pickup. Neck pickup. So that is my clean tone with my neck pickup, middle position. Bridge pickup. Yeah. That's pretty much my clean tone. We'll do wah first. You guys already know what that sounds like. Alright, so my light speed, my first gain overdrive, is set up very light. I use that always on. And it sounds like this. If you do hear some reverb, that is because that reverb is coming from my 2 notes to cab M's. Both of them have the option to put reverb on them, but it's not like normal reverb. It's pretty much simulating an amp inside a space, a room space or a studio. I have it set up to a cathedral, so it's pretty much inside a big Catholic church. Both of them have it, so that's what you're hearing. Let's hear it one more time. That's that reverb. So, as from now on, that light speed is going to stay on because that's pretty much how I use it. Let's go into the Super Bolt, the JHS Super Bolt. And the Friedman right next to it. It's really heavy. I like that one. So that was the light speed with the Friedman. And pretty much that's pretty much everything that's inside the disaster area MIDI controller. I have a boost, but that's, that's off. That's on. Pretty much boosts the signal. And that's pretty much it. So that MIDI controller, from disaster area, I have presets on them. You can set it up for foot mode, so you're pretty much a bypass looper. You can set up to control your MIDI devices. I forgot if I mentioned, but my Big Sky and my delay are inside the disaster area as MIDI. So I could pretty much control it. That's the intro, verse. And then it has chorus. And it has a lead for some reason. I don't know why it has that. I forget when I set these up. This is a long time ago. This is near the end of... I have 13 presets, so it's near the end where I don't really use them that much. I always use 1 through like 5 for a set. So that's pretty much how that is. That's my MIDI controller. So I'm going to turn that off, turn the light speed back on, and go into the Julia. And the Julia sounds like this if I could get it to work. I forgot to turn off the delay. I'm sorry. Alright. This is just the Julia. I had that set up pretty high because I was practicing some bachata. I suck at it, so I'm trying to get that. But I wouldn't use that live. I'll turn it down a little bit to not be so dramatic, you know. Sounds awesome though. I recently got it, and I really enjoy it. Volume pedal, obviously, you know, does what you think it does. And you guys seen probably tons of videos of the Big Sky and the Boss delay. I don't think I need to go over that. The 2 notes preamp, it has 2 settings, and then this is more crunch. I don't really use that B setting much, but I think I should start. But yeah, that's pretty much my tone. For you already know church only does 4 notes anyways. All this is overkill. Nah, but it's fun. It's fun to have a pedal board and just mess with it and have different sounds. You know, you don't get bored of the same stuff. My church tends to play a lot of the same music, so mixing it up a little bit, probably, you know, with you know, just experimenting with the chorus, and let's put a really heavy drive and maybe like, you know, a small amount of reverb and on the crunch tone setting and some, you know, crazy delay. You know, it's like. I suck. You know, just doing weird things like that. You don't, you know, just it gives you something to do if you guys are playing the same songs like I do. But pretty much my solid tone that I use for every fast song, not every, but you know, a good amount of the fast songs is something like that, you know. Whoa. I'm doing the same notes so you guys know how it sounds. Not because I suck. Maybe a little bit because I suck. Okay? I'm trying to figure out another. You know? So that's pretty much it. That's my tone. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't know what I'm doing. But I wanted to show you guys what I got. And if you guys have questions, let me know. I think I said that already. I don't know what's going on. I suck at this. Please don't subscribe, because I probably won't post another video for a very long time. Unless you just want your sub box full of just random people. Then that's your thing. But thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys, I don't know when. But if you got questions, let me know. I'll definitely answer you guys. Peace out.